It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, it's Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They begin the drive with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And...
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st. Now Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Danico Autry is in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On third down, Wilson. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Good job right there.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A give to Williams, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The pitch to Henry. And some space here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the Titans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Power.
Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He stiff arms him. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have regained the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again is Tannehill. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
That's complete to Westbrook-Akine.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Again, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Hey, 0-0-0. Good shot.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Got it.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Third and 2, Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got room at the 30.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here you go.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Bullock good on the extra point. We have played 3 quarters. Bullock out now to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wilson.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
One left, one left. Spurt left, spurt left.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set, reload, reload. Tempo.
Henry out of the pistol. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break. Unlock line. Back row leading. Ready.
Derrick Henry. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Henry again on second down. Fights and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Go!
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
From the 27, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andrew Adams.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Come on. Check.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first down, Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.